Happy Wednesday, everyone. Today is January 22nd. Let's talk about the 5 games that happened on Tuesday night. Low volume day. The first game is the Battle of New York teams. The Knicks beat the Brooklyn. Surprise, it's even that close. The Knicks beat them by 4 points. Jalen Brunson, not the best game, 17 points, 4 assists. This is why Jalen Brunson is just not he's not as good as him last year, obviously, because Randall was out, right? Every single game he scored a lot. And he only hit 1 3 here as well. So really, he give you good assists and points and good efficiency, but all the other categories are really lacking. Mikal Bridges hit 2 threes, 2 steals, 10 points. Did his thing. OG Anunoby hit 2 threes, 20 points, and 3 steals and a block. Finally, he's getting those defensive stats and score a little bit. Cat had a big one, 25 points, 16. I guess the thumb is not bothering him that much. 16, shot good from the field, but it is versus the Nets. 3 steals and block, which is absolutely huge for Cat. And he's a plus 16 while Jalen Brunson was a -5. And Josh Hart continues to, I don't know what else to say, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 steals. Continue to put up amazing numbers and efficiency across the board. For the Brooklyn Nets, Claxton got his minutes, 34 minutes, 2 steals and 8 points, 12 rebounds, great. They finally started D'Lo. This game Ben Simmons was out. So, yeah, let's see the minutes. I mean, D'Lo is must roster regardless. But if Simmons is only getting 25 minutes, he's not a must roster. He's just a streamer. Keon Johnson continues to got the start, but just a streamer. Noah Clowney keeps starting. 1 steal and 2 blocks and 2 threes here is good, but yeah, he's just not there yet. Even if he gets 30 minutes, he's still just inconsistent, and he just doesn't get enough stats for him to be a must roster. Cameron Johnson hit 2 3, 16 points and 2 blocks. Yeah, I mean, try to sell him if you can. Nobody's safe on the Brooklyn Nets. Right, you still have Cam Thomas, who is still out. The next game is the Portland Trailblazers. They beat the Heat. Oh, this is bad for the Heat. Scoot Henderson absolutely must roster. They finally did it. They have Shaedon Sharpe came off the bench, and you never know. They might revert it back, right? One of the reasons is because Jeremy Grant is back, so they don't need. Actually, I don't know why they. I mean, to be honest, like Jeremy Grant, he's a 3-and-D guy, but he can also score a lot. So a lot of the skill sets overlap. Obviously, Fernie Simons and Scoot Henderson, right? A lot of the skill set overlap as well. But it seems like Scoot Henderson is playing the point guard role. He got 8 assists here. Fernie Simons also had a good game. He had a horrible week last week because Scoot Henderson was going off. So maybe they're kind of learning how to play with each other. But I don't know if it's long-term wise, it's a successful recipe in the NBA. Both guys are kind of, they're not the biggest on the defensive end. I guess Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, they have it working. So, yeah, both guys had a decent game. But Scoot Henderson, let's pick him up. He's an absolutely must roster. Danny Advia, with everybody back, he still got the start. That's fairly impressive. He had a great one. But 5 for 10 from the line is really what's hurting you. But the numbers look really good. 5 assists, 2 steals, 16 points, and 10 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton also had a big one. The Heat, he goes 11 for 14, 15 rebounds. But the problem with him is just a lack of defensive stats. For the Heat, Nikola Jokic is absolutely must roster. Without, Jimmy Butler is out, blah, blah, blah. Maybe when he does come back, Jimmy's not going to, he's not going to get them in. Yeah, no, he got 35 minutes here. 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 threes. He give you a lot of assists. He give you 5 assists. It's not a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot, but, you just don't have guys averaging 5 assists on the waiver wire, right? Well, you do maybe Ben Simmons, but he doesn't do anything else. So he's absolutely must roster. Terry Rozier only gets 21. He's been horrible for sure. Kel Ware, he's also need to absolutely must roster. He also can hit threes. 15 rebounds, 2 blocks, 20 points. He's the only positive. I guess Duncan Robinson is also plus 11. While they lost the game by 10. That's very impressive. So, yeah. Ben Adebayo gets 22. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Heat. Are they tanking? He was also horrible, minus 22. Ooh. Jimmy Butler was a minus 19. I don't know why at this point. Yeah. 8 assists, 13 points. It's going to be rough holding on to Jimmy Butler. He's always going to, he's too good to drop. You can never drop him. But if he keep playing like this, right? At some point, maybe if they're not trading him and he's still playing like this and he's still sitting out games, he's definitely somebody that you could think about dropping. Uh, if you don't need like free throws or steals or assists, those categories. Moving on to the next team, the Magic lost to the Raptors. Yeah, like I said, the Magic ever since they got Banchero back, they're just losing every game. It's rough. 26 point. Banchero was putting out good numbers. 3 threes, 3 for 7 from the line. That's not so good. And maybe Gogo Badaze is the winningest player on this team. Wendell Carter Jr. played 30 minutes, didn't do much. Well, he had 10 rebounds. If you need rebounds, definitely stream him. He's getting 30 plus minutes now. Tristan Da Silva, he gets a lot of minutes, but he doesn't really give you a lot of things. So, if they got a good schedule, you could stream him. He's not going to hurt you anywhere, even though he went 3 for 10 here. Anthony Black, they have Cole Anthony, you have Jalen Sexton, so of course Anthony Black is going to get the start. Stream him if everybody else continues to be out. He had 2 steals, 7 rebounds, and a 3. Can do a little bit of everything else. And KCP had a great game offensively. But KCP is never going to be the guy that's, going to be absolutely must roster. 3-and-D guy. For the Raptors, yeah, I don't know what the deal is with Emmanuel Quickly. He played 2 games and then just disappeared. He disappeared again, maybe for a week now. Davion Mitchell started. We could stream him, with Emmanuel Quickly out. The minutes are a little bit weird for these guys. Maybe it's because of if it's a blowout. Yeah. Grady Dick only played 27. RJ only played 28 minutes. He had an okay game. 19 points and 2 threes. Yeah, Grady Dick hit 2 threes. Yeah, just if you need efficiency and threes, you might have a reason to hold on to him. But at the end of the day, I just think that you just get way better value if you're streaming that spot. But of course, it depends. If he's your worst player, definitely stream that spot. But if you got 4 other players worse than him, you hold him in category leagues. Jacob Poeltl, also, yeah, just low minutes. Scotty Barnes played 33, had a pretty good game with 2 steals and a block, 8 assists, 11 rebounds. Scotty Barnes he's a plus 21, while Poeltl was a minus 26. So the bench and Scotty, I guess they were no. Well, Kelly Olynyk was a plus 39. They just decided to go with him. Kelly Olynyk can help them win games, but that is not the goal of Raptors. So that's why he's not going to get a lot of minutes. Moving on to the next one, the Denver Nuggets, they scored 144 points. My God, 109, 144. Well, because the blowout, minutes were low across the board. Tyrese Maxey, 28 points, 10 assists, 3 threes. He's really the only one playing well, but he ended up with a minus 24. Paul George, look, he's not shooting the ball well, but if you read the stat line, he had 1 3, 9 assists is really good. A steal and a block, 5 rebound. So in category leagues, he's not going to be flashy. He's not going to average 25 points this year, right? Maybe average 20 points, right? If his shooting come back up a little bit, but he's going to do the other things. He might give you, 5, 6 assists, 6, 7 rebounds with 2.5 threes and 1.5 steals. If that's the case, that's a top. I'm just making things up. Maybe a top. Easily top 20, right? He's also a great free throw shooter. So, yeah, just buy low because at the end of the day, a lot of people just look at the points and look at the threes. Now, forget about the points. You look at the other things. He's doing pretty well. For the Denver Nuggets, yeah, Jokic, he's not even trying, to be honest with you. 27 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists with 4 steals and a block with really good efficiency across the board. Russell Westbrook, just happy for Russell Westbrook, honestly. 25 minutes, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, and a steal. All the narrative. If he wins one ring here with Jokic and he contributes actually in the playoffs, on the narrative, he has so much to gain if he can win a chip here and contributes the team winning. So much to gain. Jamal Murray, yeah, it's just too easy. Julian Strawther came off the bench at 5 threes. He could be a streamer. Because Michael Porter Jr. only played 24, I guess it's because of blowout. He hit three threes, 19 points, and Christian Brown, yeah, it's probably because of the blowout. So some of the bench guys got more minutes. And they still have Aaron Gordon come off the bench. So they have some depth now. Now that Russell Westbrook, is playing well. And Peyton Watson, could be a reliable guy, 3-and-D guy come playoff time. So, they find their guys. But again, it's a lot easier playing with Jokic, to be honest with you. Than to play with some of the other superstars, right? If you're playing with LeBron, you're basically 3-and-D, right? In Denver, there are a lot of cutting, right? There are a lot of lob passes, so it just opens things up a lot. And if you Russell Westbrook, your job is to feed Jokic, getting those easy buckets. The last game of the night, well, this one wasn't close. The Lakers beat the Wizards. That's to be expected. Jordan Poole had 15 points, not the best game, but he hit 4 threes, 2 steals. Kyle Kuzma had 12 points. Does he need to be rostered? Maybe not. He's just being so bad this year. If you don't need the points, definitely drop him. But it also depends on, do you have 3? Does your team need points? How good is your team winning points? If it's mediocre and you're trying to win, you can have him. But, if you're already really good or if you're really bad, then don't have him. And then depend on, the rest of your roster, right? If you got 5 guys that are worse than him, and you keep him. Alex Sarr didn't shoot the ball well, but a big game, 1 steal and 5 blocks. This is really the only reason why we have him, right? It's just for the block shots. He hit some threes occasionally, but, guys on the waiver hit way more threes than him. Bilo Coulibaly had 17 points. A very complete game from him, 1 steal and 2 blocks, and he got 32 minutes, pretty good. But since Kyle Kuzma comes back, he's just up and down, inconsistent, especially offensively. You just don't know how many usage he's gonna get. Bob Carrington, he's starting. Sure, we could stream him for assists, but that's about it. And Kerry Kispert had 31 minutes off the bench. You really just stream him for threes. That's all he does. For LA, LeBron and AD, they're playing every game. They're just playing every game, no problem. Both LeBron had a triple-double, great game. This is versus the Wizards, so everybody should go off. Other than Austin Reeves, he went 4 for 15, but he still had 8 assists. His assist numbers have just exploded since D'Lo left. And it's him and LeBron, they're gonna have the ball in their hands all the time, and then the rest of the guys, it's all 3-and-D. Rui Hachimura 3-and-D, Max Christie 3-and-D, had 3 blocks here. It's pretty good. We could definitely, roster Max Christie, if you're looking for 3-and-D efficiency, right? 3 blocks here is huge. That's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.